I don't know about you, but every time I opened a new chat, I had to explain my whole project again. What I'm working on, how I like things to done, where everything lives, and I thought it was by the quality of the prompt that I gave to AI that made it work the things I wanted it to work. So I realized that every time I would go to this app, maybe I'm working in ChatGPT, I'll have to explain myself, and then I'll get to Claude, I'll have to re-explain myself, or if I want to make it easier for myself, I'll just copy it from ChatGPT and paste it in Claude. And I realized that I kept doing that. Turns out that I didn't need to keep doing this if I probably know how to set things up properly. You don't need to build a special agent. Claude Code plus the files and folders you already have is the agent. And there is one file sitting at the root of a project called CLAUDE.md, or if you prefer to use a different name, you can call it agent.md, AI.md, whatever it is you like to call it. Claude reads that file automatically as it starts a new chat. That's a real documented feature. It's not a hack. It's something that is inbuilt into Claude. And what I want to do in this video is to show you how to set that up. Last video, we were working with the folder structure. So folder is what you basically create and everything lives inside the folder. Now, what do I mean by that? Inside this folder here, you have all kind of files. You have this file, you have doc, you have PDF, you have HTML, you have code. You are a non-coder. I am a non-dev. I don't even work on anything related to development. Claude can read doc, it can read PDF, it can read HTML, and it can read all these files as well. What I want you to focus on are these two kinds of file. Claude or any AI has to read a PDF. They have to first of all parse and break down that file, and then they read the content. If they have to read a doc, maybe a .docs or a .doc, they'll have to do the same thing. But when any AI is reading a markdown or a .text file, it doesn't need all of that. And a markdown file is basically just a text file with just .md at the back. So what you want to focus on is this folder should basically be containing an MD file, a .md file that allows you to power your AI. This is the reason why a lot of people actually use Obsidian, because Obsidian is primarily a wrapper for Claude.md files. So what you want to do is you want to create a Claude.md file, and there are two ways to do that. You can either type it yourself or you can ask AI to do it. Now, if you are going to type it yourself, you can open let's say I want to find Claude.md. You can see there's no Claude.md. So if I open up this and I say, okay, let's create a new file. Let's call it Claude.md. This is Obsidian. And all you want to do is you want to include who you are, who I am, what I'm working on, what AI needs to help you do, and maybe anything else. My preferences. So let's say my preferences. I personally use this tool here called Resonant. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to say it. I run Audacity to lead YouTube channel. This is how you type it yourself. You will do a lot of back and forth. But what if you can actually get AI to do it for you? Now, in order to do that, let's switch to VS Code. Remember earlier, until this point, you have created a completely new folder. In our own, we called it Claude Demo. And here is where you now begin to take and build out that folder. So in order to do that, what you want to do is you want to ask Claude to interview you. So I'm going to just use my voice here. I want you to interview me in order for us to build out this Claude workspace so that Claude is able to work with me inside this folder. Some of the things that you will need to get clearly for me will be who I am, what I'm working on, what AI needs to help me do, and my preferences. Those are key things that must be included here. My goal is to create a Claude.md file that you will be able to read anytime we need to work. Basically said, I want you to interview me for us to build out this Claude workspace. So it says, I'll ask a series of questions to build out your Claude.md. Let's start with the basics. And what's going to happen is it's going to pop that up for you. What's your role and what best describes the work you're doing. I'm non-technical, so I'm not doing engineering. Business operation, product ops, mixed technical per business. Others I'll describe it. So products ops, healthcare admin. Let's just say, in this case, I want to say I'm a content, let's just say content creation. Let's say that's what I'm going to select. I just proceed and move and explain later. Move fast, make reasonable calls, tell me what you did. Depend on the task type, I'll specify per task. So in my case, I like it to go ahead and he explains what he did after he does that. So I'm going to submit my answers. And with that, it says good, got the basics, a few more to fill in details. So it's going to ask me a few more questions, and it's going to ask me as many questions as it needs in order to help me do this work here. I'm going to enter all of that and let Claude do its work. Good, it says Claude.md workspace at VS Code here. It says that it's written this file and I can tap on it and it opens here. So who am I? It says name, Dio Samuel. So you see, it messed it up. So I'm going to delete that. And I can delete that. YouTube name, Audacity to lead. Channel, Audacity to lead provides the insights and courage people need to lead their lives and businesses in the direction that matter most to them. Symptom, no M-dashes ever. Simple, constructive English, direct, no meandering, no padding, no fluff, as clear as possible, analytical in approach, written for a non-technical audience, avoids jargons, explain. I want you to set up a prompt or something within the Claude.md that watches for whenever I'm working on something. That's all that it needs to work on. That's the code that Claude needs to work in order for it to continue to run anything when I need to. I do not need to come back to update this manually. And this is the most important step for anybody who is non-technical, because let's say I want to pull videos from YouTube. What I can do is I can tell it that just in case I need to pull videos from YouTube, can you set up a yt-dlp so that it allows me to pick transcripts from YouTube? And it goes ahead and sets that up for me without me having to do anything. That's why I like to work in Claude. I did not tell it what to do with that tool, but you can see it figured out since this guy is trying to use this for his YouTube channel, it means he probably needs to do research on his videos, and it's written that in by itself. So this is the interesting part. You can tag a file within this workspace. You can simply say tag. The reason why I tag that, because that's how you, if you want to mention a file in your workspace, you simply press @ your list will pop up like this and you can simply select anything. I do not have to repeat myself anytime anymore. Do you understand what that is? This makes life a lot easier because you do not have to always create a new file. Now in the next video, what I'm going to do is to show you what an actual Claude.md file that I use, one of the multiple Claude.md files that I have. I'm going to show you what it looks like so that you can see in case there are things you need to add to yours. I'll see you in, so now I know that it's working. In the next video, I'm going to show you a Claude.md. Maybe you might like to model that.